Hello, everyone. Hello, Sandra. Beautiful. Bringing back the magic of Oz. Glorious. Hello, Henry. Hello, Monica. Hello. Thank you all for coming through and joining us. We're so excited for today's session, for today's discoveries. Hello, Christine. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Ina. Hello, beautiful beings. Ina, looking forward to our soul session tomorrow. It's going to be fun. We can feel beautiful energies coming through. Hello, Star to Earth. Looking forward to our session tomorrow, Ina. Hello, Kai. Kani. Sandy Bonani. Hello. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Mira. Hello, beautiful beings. Yes. Whew. Okay, we're just feeling the energies coming through at this time. Hello, Crystal. Hello, beautiful being. Ritur talozatos kia vira kia zatir talozato lovria miatare. Riviera kiresh riazira talavaro kir. Divine change is coming through quite strongly at this time. Viriatur talozatos kivieret telesh. TVS advancement. There's an advancement coming through, advancement on your path, progress, a leap forward, it feels. A leap forward. Yes, 12 portal, almost there. Hello, Kara. A leap forward, progress, and advancement. And it feels quite multi-vibrational and multifaceted, beautiful beings. So some of you are experiencing it in your spiritual frequency, your spiritual work, in terms of maybe some new abilities, new spiritual gifts, new understanding of your power, of your energy. Quite a bit expansion there. A lot of you in your physical experiencing finally progress where you had a bit of resistance. You're finding things are starting to flow, or you're about to find some great flow in your physical experiencing. Shifts moving in your favor, positive outcomes finally materializing. And it's going to happen quite rapidly. We're receiving is quite a rapid flow, because it wasn't that you weren't doing your work. It wasn't that you were not good enough or not worthy. You were all of the above. You did your work, you're worthy, you're good enough. It was just timing. And even timing, it wasn't even timing, it was presence. It had to be, it's beyond timing. It's so fascinating, because in our, it's easier to think everything just had to happen in divine timing at the right place where everything was together. But there is an energy, an element of it's even beyond that. Yes, that was one of the components, timing, everything being at the right space, the right energies, all the co-creative components being at the right space, the right energies. Yet there's something also beyond that, which had to be prepared, or which had to be readied, which had to be aligned, and now it's just going forth. You're going to be an incredible life coach. Kanye, incredible. And the thing is, you read energy. Sorry, everybody, we're just, that source just said, look at the comments, and we read that immediately. You are going to be an incredible life coach. You read the energy completely. What you are guided is to be light about it, okay? You sense what the person needs. You know what the person needs. So even in the day, you might have a plan of what you're going to do. And then when you meet the person, when you arrive at that moment, everything is changed. Be free to change it all. Be free to just be intuitive. You read what is needed immediately, and don't be afraid to take risks, even to put the person out of their comfort zone. Okay. um, or and it's not an uncomfortable comfort zone. It's just okay. Um, it's just you're really going to assist people to really take that leap of faith into their greatest energy and their greatest abundance. And there's something about you where they feel quite safe to be vulnerable and open, and where they feel quite safe to take on the steps to align and align. And remember, it's not even only life coaching. It's you assist to awaken, to give clarity, to give understanding, to heal, to bring forth fears and insecurities and to release them. So it encompasses much more than just what perhaps people would think when it comes to life coaching. It's very intuitive. It's very You have a great ability to feel energies, and your energy is just saying to trust. They really want you to trust more. That's why they came and said, just read that comment and just share that you just trust. And we're happy that you're going with the flow. It's the best thing. Yes, old fears come to the surface indeed at this time. There is a releasing of the old ways, the old illusion, the old fishbowls of behavior and experiencing, in order for everyone to finally come into that space of Pisces energy, of the deepest dreams and um, deepest wishes coming to the surface, coming to understanding. Yeah, we're happy for the confirmation coming through, Kani. So it's a beautiful energy of it's a beautiful energy of the awakening of you fully. And it is an awakening which is really even beyond your physical understanding, because it awakens everyone within their physical experiencing and your physical everyday experiencing. For example, life coaching or coming into an understanding of what you are going to be doing in the physical realm. But it's also an awakening of elements within you which you hadn't even understood you had. It's an awakening of physical, earthly experiences and experiencings, which your unique frequency, your unique source brings to light. So it's quite a fascinating development in the progress for everyone. And however you're experiencing it, we're receiving just be at ease. Okay. So wherever your path is now, whatever is being offered to you, try and try not to fight it. There's a sense of source saying, yes, you're being inspired to do things, or you're having these offers coming now through to you, and they feel exciting, they feel new, or you're having this idea to maybe study something, to take on a new course, to apply yourself to something, to invest in you in some way, investing in you either in studying or in a new course or in a workshop. There is some of you might be called to do that, and source is saying just trust the process, trust where you be, trust where you are shifted, and be open. It is, you're not doing anything wrong. There's a sense of where you're being directed to, or where you are finding yourself. You might think, oh, did I do something wrong? This wasn't where I had expected to be, or this wasn't the step I thought I would be at. And the guides are saying this is exactly where you need to be for the transition, for the shift, for the change. Whatever is missing or whatever is lacking, whatever you are required to attain, to remember, to reclaim in your worth, in your value, in your true authentic frequencies, you're receiving in this space, whatever space you're in. Naturally, if this is a space which is abusive and is, I mean, we don't feel any of you would be here along the journey. We feel many of you would have shifted from that space regard if you're at this almost level of your journey. Yet, just putting it out there, should any of you who be watching this be in a space where you are in an environment that's abusive and where you are being hurt, do not stay. That is definitely not a place for you to be. And a lot of your energies have been assisting you to, it's time for you to shift out of that place. And if you're wondering, but then how do I do this? Just literally speak to source, speak to the universe. Universe, we are done with this space. We no longer wish to be here. We no longer want to, we no longer align and bind ourselves to this frequency. Show us where to go, assist us, guide us, and then follow whatever you're intuitively guided. You might be guided to call a friend and be honest, be truthful. You might be guided to call a family member. Whatever comes in, just follow how source shapes you and assists you out of that situation. Okay, that's not for everyone, but just for maybe one or two of you. And it doesn't have to be that it's a physical abuse, even emotional abuse, mental abuse. You do not need to be in any space where you are being belittled or you are being controlled or diminished. Okay, you that is, don't allow that. You deserve to be honored in your complete fullness. Okay. It's not easy sometimes to release these connections and these conditioned relations and bonds. Yet we know you have the strength and the power to do so. You wouldn't be here accessing this information if you didn't. We attract incredibly specific energy, which is ready to take on the full power of source. So if you're aligned to this live session, any of our work, you're ready to leap into the unknown and claim your full power. Okay, know this. Raturo, gatir talosati restalavariki eski azires talosato, kiriaki reski aturos talavatos ki avirieskati, talavaturos ki atireski azireski aturos talavatos, kiriavireski atur talosato, kirieski aziresh talavato. Vanessa, we just read that about, okay, okay. Okay, we will come back to the comments. We're seeing some good questions in terms of physical sensation, and we just want to add some more resonant energies with the messages we're getting in. We'll come back to it. We are just feeling this integration, wanting to just align with everybody at this time. So, okay. Everybody, we trust you had your water, for it's going to be quite an energy transmission integration. So please grab some water before we begin, as we are still preparing the energies. And as we're doing so, Ali, we will come through and just answer that question about physical sensations, issues occurring at this time. You are going through a shift, a transformation. So remember, the transformation isn't only energetic, it's your physical body. So each cell is evolving to honor your light, to honor the truth of your soul. As within, without, this physical vessel is a manifestation of your source energy, not the other way around. So now that you have aligned your whole source energy and you're allowing your whole complete fullness within, your physical vessel is now going through some changes. Ascension changes, transformation changes. We're receiving for you is transition symptoms as opposed to ascension symptoms. It's because you are shifting your DNA, your body, your cellular atomic anatomical and structures and DNA is shifting right now to allow and align to your power. Because you are a different frequency, unique to this realm, your body is to now shift in order to be compatible with the light within, in order for your light to be able to be expressed through your vessel. It will not be, the discomfort will dissipate, it's transient. I'm just checking if there's anything you can do about it currently. No. So we're also having this crazy, not crazy, we're used to it now, but we're having this itchy allergy on our face, which always comes through when we're having quite a big shift. And no matter what we do, it's just really itchy, and we're just allowing antihistamine and some antihistamine creams to assist with the symptoms, understanding that it's going to release once we have completed the shift. Okay. So, whatever you are feeling, the physical sensations or issues, it is part of your transition. You are shifting. You're becoming something new. You're evolving, and it's just your body and your physical experience catching up. Okay. Um, should it be really uncomfortable in meditation, connect to your guides and your energy for, and this is for everyone. Should your ascension symptoms, transformation symptoms, whatever symptoms be really uncomfortable, connect to your source and just ask if the energy can be transmuted or transferred in a less painful or a less uncomfortable, a less intense way. Should you receive no, this is the way that the energies can go through, just also ask for guidance in terms of what you can do to relieve the symptoms. Okay. We received, just go get some antihistamine and don't worry about it. We will, whatever toxins in the medicines, they'll just filter out. So you are a superhuman. So know that your body will take care of everything else. Don't judge the tools in this physical world you can utilize to assist you to ease. Okay. Okay, we are ready, everyone, and we will return to the comments after the integration. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Viriatur talosatos ki atir talosatos ki avires. Deep breath out. Viriatur talosatos ki var ki azires ki atires. Deep breath in. Viriatir ki azires ki atur talosatos ki varos. Deep breath out. Viriatir ki aziros ki tar talosatos ki vir. Deep breath in. Viriatir riazatos ki tur talosatos rivaros. And a deep breath out. Viriatir ki aturos talosatos ki varos ki avir. Keep breathing at ease, everyone. Viliatos ki atur talosatos riavires. Riviato laveres riazir talosatos ki tur. Riviesh riatolos talovatos ki atir talosatos. Riviesh riaturos talosatos ki atir talosires. Kivish ratir talosatos ki atur talovaro. Riesh riazires ki atur talosatos riavir. Kiriatir talosakos ki atir talosad leviriesh. Riatir ki atuto toloveres ki ateras talozitro talavirmieto. Ravira vekiesh ki atur talozatesh ki atir. Rikiriesh ki atir talozatos ki atir. Connecting to your crown chakra. Viriatur talozatos ki atires tilatires ki azires. Expansion. We are just working on your mind space to be open, more open, more open, for what you're about to experience requires a wide blank canvas, requires an opening of understanding, an opening of experiencing, an opening of trust, an opening of the unknown, an opening of headless receptivity. It is just opening up your mind space to such an extent that everything and anything can flow in without any restriction. So opening to stillness, to nothingness. Nothingness is where everything and anything can be. So allow this space, surrender, commit to the nothingness, the headless receptivity, the presence of all things, not overthinking, not overanalyzing, but being in this absolute presence. Releasing all interference, all worries, all doubts, all insecurities, all anxieties, all frustrations, all depressions, all connecting to the Arcturian frequency. The Arcturians are powerful and beautiful galactic beings, and they're incredible healers. And they're here to assist with the crown chakra to heal and to assist and upgrade to a higher conscious state of being. Connecting to the Arcturian grid and frequency. And working on your mental body to allow a higher conscious state of being, higher conscious awareness, more an expansion to your mind space. Viriatur talazatos reavires. Thank you, Aksharians. We are really grateful. Varatalas talavates keatir talavatos keatur. Viriato katir talazat. Riviesh reatiros keatalos keazatries keatir talavalavem riesh. Kiriesh keatur talazatos keatir talazata viriesh. Kiriataro. Connecting to your heart space via latu. Releasing betrayal, releasing disappointment, releasing energies of being hard done by, of being disappointed, of regret, releasing energies of hopelessness or feeling unwanted, feeling overlooked, feeling abandoned, feeling uninspired, feeling demotivated, feeling abandoned, orphaned. You have not been left alone. You have not been overlooked. You have been a champion for Source all this time. You have been supporting Source, being a champion for Source, being an ambassador for Source upon the earth. You are well looked after. You are well protected. Source is going to champion you. It's time for you to be championed. You simply had to be in a holding space, a bit of a hanged man energy, not for punishment, but for understanding, for you to come into understanding of you, clarity. When everything is still and quiet, you can really, really see everything, the fine details in all things. And you all had to see the finer details in all things. What irritates you? What agitates you? What annoys you? What frustrates you? What kind of energy do you really want to embody? How do you really want to feel in your home space? What does freedom really mean to you? What does work really feel? The less you are busy, the more you are still, the more you could really fine tune to the embodiment of your well-being and clear everything that would deny it. You could really want everything that you want and claim it, almost command and demand that your abundance comes in, that your worth comes in. And by wanting it so much, you would also amplify the resistance to it, any thoughts resisting you receiving, any experiences in the physical resisting you receiving, any ways of being, any energetic interference to you receiving, so that you could heal it and clear it. So now we work on your heart space. Ratare ravish riatur talavatos kitiras talavare kiarikesh. Riazires talavaro talavire 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 talavire. Viriaki riatur talavalriesh ratir. Miriator rialesh riatir riakaresh. Riaviesh. Divine passion, divine love, divine creation, divine manifestation. Dream big. Allow your heart's desires to be manifest for you. You are allowed each and every single one of them. It was never about you not being able to receive what you want or being denied you. It was you receiving everything you want in the truth of you. And now that you're within the truth of you, well, time for you to receive. So now, Karatiriyesh, allow yourself to be open. Open up your heart space again. Be emotionally available. Be open to love. Be open to experiences. Don't shut down the world. Don't shut off. Be open. You had to restrict. You had to come back to self in order to learn. But now that you have learned, open up again. You had to come within yourself because the frequency within which you were materializing yourself wasn't serving you, but now you have aligned to a frequency that does. So open up again. We call upon the angelic frequency, Miriatur, the divine angels, and the archangels come through, and they bring healing energy to your heart space. Balatare. Kiviaratalo. And the angelic, beautiful frequencies cast a brilliant light which anchors within your heart space, filling you up with the most purest divine angelic light. Virya, Virya, more and more and more, you feel this radiant light through your whole body, more and more and more. Viriatur talozato reviesh, laresh riaviresh kiatu, tiliviri kiatalo talavarosh, rivash riatire kiati, talavaria kiatu talavalo viriesh, riaturosh, releasing doubts upon you, about your path, about your power, releasing doubts, releasing understandings, which deny you your worth and your value, allowing you power, the embodiment of your energy, confidence, divine confidence in all that you are, certainty within your source space. Within the unknown, you are so stable in the unknown. You no longer limit yourself by needing to know. You allow yourself to discover all that you are. Look at how powerful you are. You've claimed your power. You allow that all manifests from your frequency. Kivia, diamond heart space activation. Davare, Daravie, Kiaduro, Kiavaresh, Kiatire, Dalovire, Kiatur, Dalovire, divine transcendence, Kiviaturos, Dalovire, Kiriakiresh, Dazaruro, Dalovire. And we awaken all now within your heart space, which would be your infinite passion, your deepest desires, your dreams come true, your wish fulfillments, your absolute highest manifestation, all that you are within manifest in physical, a true reflection of all that you are. Open, 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 open mind, open heart, open to receive. Open to receive now the great wave of abundance, the great wave of movement, of advancement that now comes your way, for it is simply time. The time has truly come. Valo talavaros talavikrie katesh, kirietos kiritur talozato kivek, kiritaros talozavek kiazir talozaturok, kiriavek kiritirek kizaturok kiatalok, kiriavatalo valovakirek, kiriavatullo talolavirek, kiriakiatolave miato. Okay, Viliatosh. Connecting to your physical avatar, your physical body. It's been through a lot. Calling upon all healers in all frequencies, in all universes, in all the divine. Calling upon all healers. Every single one of you. Thank you. Could you please connect to each and every single being's grid, physical, emotional, mental, the physical avatar, the mental spaces, emotional spaces. And could you please provide whatever healing you can now? Completely, fully, and wholly, and everybody receiving, headlessly receive. Don't decide what it must do, don't direct it. Know that everything you need to be healed will be healed. Just allow for everything else that you might not even know needs healing to be healed. So just. And what is healing? What does healing mean to them anyway, you know? So allow it to be an absolute, limitless healing. And we're connecting to the infinite frequency, all healers in the infinite, who are able to come through and join us. Katalavere kietesh, kiresh kiatu talavaro kiatove. Tavire. Thank you, Kemet, for calling us. We hold all of you within love and divine presence, and we now heal you in order for all of you to be ready and available for what's to come. Tavarekia talozotu. Kyria turotavigrie. Kyria turotavoria. Dalogiatos kitu. Healing the mind, past, present, for what's to come, future, destined. Healing the heart, past, present, future, for what's to come, destined. Healing the body, past, present, and future, destined for what's to come. Healing the spirit, past, present, future, for what's to come. Healing all of you, past, present, future, for what's to come. And in this healed state, you now finally receive everything that required you to be here. Everything that required you to be in your pristine, present state. For you are indeed pristine, flawless in every way. We anchor in pure light, pure light. We are making a slight adjustment to just align you to your path, to your way. We ask again for detachment. We know this has been quite a roller coaster of a journey for all of you. We ask for detachment. For every time you have been evolving and shifting, you have been slightly shifting in and out and just, up and down and just not really quite. Bing. There's a certain ding note, a certain frequency upon which each of you operate. And we are simply going to align you to that perfect tone, your perfect frequency. So again, detach and allow yourself to simply be shifted to your truth. Bratore. There we are. Now, if you haven't closed your eyes yet, we ask you all to close your eyes. Envision yourself floating within water. Know that you are safe in this water. We've got you. These are spiritual waters, energetic waters. If water is a frequency which doesn't quite align with you, air. Imagine, envision yourself floating in the air. Okay. A lightness. Again, light detachment. We're about to anchor in your leap forward, your propulsion forward, your advancement, and it's going to come in the form of a wave. You're not going to see this wave because it's coming behind you. You're not going to see this if you're in the air, this wind, this great carrier of you, but it's coming behind you. So you are just to be light and just look ahead, knowing that where you are going is everything and more. In fact, as you are floating there, you can see a golden star ahead of you. This is your guide of abundance, and it anchors within your third eye and your crown chakra, anchors within your sacral chakra and your root chakra, your whole grid actually. It anchors with your whole grid. You can feel yourself matching the frequency of the golden star ahead of you. So, knowing that wherever you're going, you are absolutely aligned with your divine abundance, absolute, complete, absolute, and complete. And just keep floating. We're just preparing the energy. Viriatur talazatos kia vire kia zato laveria. Tarviesh kia zire talavaturo kia viesh. Kiriaturos talazatos kia vire kiesh. Kiriyesh, we ask you to detach, not worrying about where you're going, about the outcome. Release also relationship, your partner, your children, all of that. We want you to just allow yourself presence of self, a selfishness of self. For you are to receive of yourself now. And in this receiving of self, you'll be able to assist everyone. But we can feel some of you are thinking about other people and release. We want you to be free. Don't worry about work. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about love. Don't worry about children. Don't worry about family. Don't worry about health. Let everything go. Much better. Thank you. Ratala talavesh riazikesh. Kiriatur. Okay. You're about to be carried in 3, 2, 1. Kivato. Tararie, talozato, talovire, chiasio, talovire, chiasito, schiasio, via, scria, tuvo, schia, vire, schrie, stavo, schrise, taro, zive, razir, tazet, kivek, kios, kitus, talvek, kiesh, kiat, tavek, ritesh, Viash, Tavoriesh, Kitriesh, Giviesh. And you're about to land, and you see the bright star, golden star, becoming closer and closer. You're going to land right on the spot. It shifted exactly to where you are going to be now. Moving forward in 3, 2, 1. Grounding. Anchoring into earth. Downloading. We apologize for the door slamming in the background. There's quite a bit of wind. We will adjust it momentarily. Grounding, anchoring into the core of earth. Rayesh Kiatu. Talavi Riyakish. Talavalaviriyesh Katiresh. Riatu Talavalos Raziresh. Retur Talazatos Gitarosh. Headless receptivity. Receive everything now. Everything now. Headless. Within the mind, the heart, body, spirit, within all that you are, within your physical environment, your space, your path. Riatalvesh, Riatalvesh Kiti. Golden light shines all around you, within you, your absolute abundance. Anchoring this leap forward. Anchoring all within physical materialization, that what comes to you is a physical materialization, manifestation, breakthrough. Awakening. Within all that you are. We'll be back. We're just going to secure the door while you still receive. Okay, everyone. Hello, Chris. Thank you for joining. Hello, Sophia. Okay. Right. That was the first. We are ready for a second one. Again, if you have water, please grab some water before the next integration. We will get to the comments soon. After this, we will go through all the comments. Oh, yes, the wind spirits were showing they were helping. It's been quite a windy Cape Town. Well, where we're staying anyway currently, it's quite a windy space. We love the wind. A lot of communication. Okay. Source, where do we go to now? Where are we? What are we doing? Riatur talavaro, kiviesh kati. Okay, everybody's due for a core upgrade. We're receiving, so you have all been doing beautiful work and upgrading your own core frequencies and grids. You have just all, with the pure light you received through the integration, have come to a purified state of being where your core energy is as it was before the physical, before the distortion. And so you are now to receive a core frequency, a core, which honors all that you are, just simply renewed. This should also assist with the transitioning process, that you're not feeling so everywhere. It'll also assist with the ascension symptoms, should you have any, because it's a base. It's quite a full system upgrade, and we're just going to shift you there, so you won't have to experience it after. So instead of you having the energetic shift, then having the physical shift, we're just going to do everything at once. The physical and the energetic shift parallel. And it will not disrupt everything or anything. It is to assist you even more so. So again, just go with this, and you will find much alignment and clearer navigation moving forward. And quicker, more efficient receptivity of what you're wanting and working on. So the energy is coming in a lot more timely, because you are really now very, very clear. You are seen, and this core upgrade is going to assist you to really to amplify this. So you are simply a bright light, and none of your desires, dreams, destiny, wanted things can miss you. For those zero disturbance, zero interference. We've cleared that. So we're just going to focus on all of your core energy. So everyone close your eyes if you haven't done so already. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Open and relaxed, ready to receive. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Open, relaxed, ready. Deep breath in, Kiatare, Davi. Deep breath out, Kiviato, Davi. Deep breath in, Kivieresh, Dariesh. Deep breath out, Kiviatosh, Kiresh. Deep breath in, Viaturosh, Davi. Deep breath out, Vriatosh, Dave. Deep breath in, Vriatosh, Kive. Deep breath out, Vriatosh, Kivi. Deep breath in, Kriatosh, Tavo. Deep breath out, Vriatosh, Tive. Deep breath in, Vriatosh, Kiet. Deep breath out, Kriatosh, Tavi. Keep breathing at ease. Talviria Taro Kievesh. Connecting to your core, Kiriatur Talozatos Rivi. Valatiresh Talozatos with your permission, accessing your core. Thank you. Kitalovare. And within divine light, pure source, pure love, connecting to your core, upgrading, modifying, evolving to you, to your highest, purest state of being. Integrating star energy, a star core, compatible with you in every way. Your guides and your team join, making adjustments to your core and your grid. Divine fire, divine creative fire, Davesh, Kiyato, divine water, purification, Rikesh, divine earth, complete stability, Kivesh, divine air, clarity, ether, existence divine. Integrating all of your information from the unknown, integrating all of your information and awakening all of your core information. integrating your new core into your grid, energy centers, your whole network, upgrading everything. Total system reboot. Divine star alignment. Activating, bringing online, awakening, connecting to the earth core, aligning earth to your grid, aligning the physical to you, allowing the physical to catch up to you now within your physical avatar, your physical environment, your physical experiencing, your physical path, your now, your present now. Receiving everything you're ready to receive now. Everything you need for your new path, everything you need for your new being, your new state, the honoring of your rebirth process, your destiny. All the tools, all the knowledge, the wisdom, all light codes, shadow codes, source codes, divine balancing, temperance, timeline shift, optimum state of being, creating a protective grid around you. Nothing may shift you from the space in all dimensions, all realities, all existences. Zero interference, ascending and transcending beyond the interference, beyond the resistance, beyond the absence of you in your absolute power. Riatir talazatos kivare kiash. Riviatur talozatos ritesh. Riatollovare. Chiatore. Riallove. Riallove. Rikeshkitur. Talvareki eshtavireki. Kiviazatos. Kiviazarati. Miatoviash. Kiative. Kiaviatesh. Kiaviriashkati. Riaturoviriesh. Ritarosh kiazirtalovek. Kiresh. Kiresh kiriaturota. We now ask that we all be released from the hangman, from the pause, that we are now prepared for all we are ready for. Granted, Katave. That any restrictions or any delays be released. Katave. Any limits upon our creative power, safeguards be released. Kiatore. That we are completely free in our divine power, each of us, here, to create now in our fullness upon this divine earth, and that this divine earth honors, receives, responds to us, and is manifesting in the truth of that which we are. Kiatore. Connecting to Gaia, Freya. Freya, hello, divine ones. Earth is ready to accept us? Yes. Daviresh talavatore. You are received. And you receive. Miriatovekiesh. Shifting in 3, 2, 1. Each of you now shifting to you, to your destined present timeline, moment, everything, and more. Mm. Take your time as you shift and reset. Finally, to all that you are. Mm. You had all done the work. There was just a few things which had to be done energetically, which we could do for you, with you. Thank you for allowing us to assist. You honor our frequency. You honor that which we are. Thank you for seeing us. Thank you for being here with us. Ratire, Viesh. We are Kemet, and it is wonderful to be seen by you all. Kiatos. That should feel a lot better for everyone. We trust. Hmm. Right. Now, we don't believe we have any more restrictions placed upon any of us. We feel we have done everything that was required, yes, to complete the last cycle completely, yes. And we are now fully, firmly, each of us, in our own unique now, yes. Wonderful. About time, too. Okay. We wondered what we'd receive on the 8th, but it made sense. 8, infinity as within without. 12, December. 1, magician, the light. 2, high priestess. 3, stability. 8, to stability. Within the 8, 2024. 8, 3, 8. Stability within, stability without. Wonderful. Reducing altogether to a 19, 1 magician, 9 ending of cycles, go into a 10, 1 new path. The magician, the first house, presenting yourself in your power, complete upon the earth. Finally, just before the 12-12 portal, which will be good, for it will assist us greatly now that we are all here. So in this space, the guidance is to be open, curious, present, and allow the physical to show you who and what you are. Trust now the light. You can trust the divine masculine. You can trust the divine light. For now, it is in the awakened state, in the true state, honoring you. You can trust what you receive from within. Be light. Detach. Allow experiences to manifest before you in a way which honor you completely and wholly. Allow yourself to discover the love you are without fear. Allow yourself presence and being. Hmm. Release the future, just causes anxiety. Be in the present now and allow the present now to awaken what comes before you. It'll always please you. You're in your universe, in your realm, in your world. So it is to the pleasing and experiencing of you. Don't doubt, or rather, don't judge where you be. It's simply a shift. And now that you have all stabilized and have crystallized in your core, your upgraded core, in the physical, plainly, plainly meaning you are now seen complete, you're accepted complete, you're no longer in resistance, plainly, the physical now, without delay, there's like a lurch forward. So just ride that wave. You felt it energetically, you're now going to literally live it physically. So, whatever's being received by you, receive and enjoy and explore and just go with the flow. We're receiving its positive change. It is not unwanted energy, it is wanted energy. It is energy that pleases you and thrills you. There's no rush. So, whatever you receive, receive, and then allow yourself the time to feel what you want to do with it, where you want to do with it. Some things will be very fast energy where you're not really thinking, you just take and go, 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 go. So fast shifts, traveling and just changing stuff. Other things you might receive some resources, but it doesn't mean now rush into something. Receive them, okay, fascinating. Then allow yourself the feel of where you'd like to go next. You're receiving more than you have thought and more than you have anticipated. And it's just simply what's a normal for you. So you are asked to, one, accept this as what is yours. It belongs to you. You deserve it. Nobody else has a right over it. So when you receive what's yours, it's yours. You did the work to align to you, to heal, to clear, to follow your guidance, to anchor in, to awake. You did all of that. So what's coming in is a balancing to you. Allow it, accept it, embrace it. Don't let anybody take it from you. You don't owe anybody anything. There is no such thing as you now needing to help this. And nah, it's all about you. Source really wants you to focus on you. For all the years before this moment and before your awakening, much of the energy was not really working in a very fluid space for you. And now finally the energy is working in a fluid space, and you are encouraged to enjoy the space and to utilize it to your maximum ability and advantage, wherever you be, wherever you are, for you. As you do it for you, you are restoring and replenishing and filling your cup, filling your heart space, filling your mind space, that replenishment and that energy of restoration. From that space, you will be inspired as to how to assist others. Should it be designed? Should it be something that is aligned, but not by obligation, not by should, release have to, release obligation. You are not bound by anyone. You are in your power, and in that power, you now be. In that space, you now are everything to everyone, including your partners and your children and your loved ones. We tend to sacrifice yourself for the others, and that actually distorts the energy. Source is saying, remember when you're in an airplane, they say put the mask on you first before others. And this the same principle applies. Restore you first, be full, be whole, because then you are happy, then you have energy, then you are full. And from that space, when you assist everyone, even if it's little children you have, even if you just have babies around you have so much energy and so much time and so much abundance to give them all. You hardly feel the tiredness or the lack or the exhaustion because you've allowed yourself the fullness. And this also teaches everyone around you to do the same, to honor their frequency and not be so needy of each other's energy, but rather honoring the health, care, nurture, and well being of their own energy, and then co creating with each other freely, not in a codependent, needy, draining way. Release the guilt and the shame for what you receive. You deserve it. It's going to come in unexplained ways, so don't even try to understand how it comes in. It's just simply alignment and resonance, okay? You're also awakening new energies because you've shifted to a realm which now is open to new manifestations and new energy awakening. So just be open to whatever materializes before you. And there's sort of an expectation you have of things coming in because you've done the work. And Source is saying, yes, just keep that expectation. Be relaxed in it, be trusting in it. There is a reason why a state of relaxation and rest and trust is preferred as the initial receptive energy. Imagine that you have reset, and now Source is saying, so now don't be anxious, don't be frustrated, be relaxed. Know that everything is coming. Know it's coming. Just know it fundamentally. It's coming in. And then relax your energy so that your first receiving of it is in a relaxed state. That sets the tone. Because then it allows everything to be received in that relaxed, abundant tone. It just sets the tone, right? When you're born into this world, immediate stress. It's just immediate stress because you're given a name, you're given confirmation, you're giving identities, you're giving this. It's a bombardment of energy. So your receiving is just the receiving energy is just and just it's not even perhaps your loved ones because some of you come from families who are healthy and caring and loving and nurturing. So it's not even that. It's just the physical environment itself, the density of Earth where it was just a stress. So now you have literally released the stress from your grid completely. And so the energy is saying, we want you now to receive upon earth in your ease. Let that be the initial receptive tone. Or joy or happiness, well being, whichever energy aligns. So far, Source is just really wishing all of you to be relaxed and at ease. We're also feeling it. We're no longer in our mind so much with what's to come, what's next. We are really just moment to moment, and that's helped. The last few weeks, almost we could feel the tension. We could feel everything just amped up to max and just really intense. We couldn't feel that April was also there. And that was just to really bring through the last energies of fear, illusion, whatever it was. It was a huge winding up of the last cycle. And it feels that this is truly we are now on the other side of the storm and we're getting confirmation. This is the official other side of the storm. Okay. And now the energies have been, we have been seeing positive changes, and all of you have been feeling the positive changes, but now it's going to be less nebulous, less feeling, more feeling, of course, but it's really more tangible dynamic changes. There just had to be a lot of work to be done before we could get there. And we kept thinking, we're done, we're ready, we're ready. And sources saying, yes, it was necessary for that understanding of readiness, for you to always feel you're ready, because that would bring everything that was blocking it. Whatever was preventing you from being ready would come to you if you always thought you were ready. If you thought you weren't ready, then you'd remain in the energies of not readiness. So source is saying we understand that it's been frustrating because for the last 3 years or 4 years you've been ready and you've been done and you've been complete and you've been caterpillar, butterfly, caterpillar, butterfly. It's always been the state of, "Oh, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready." And they say, we know, but you had to embody readiness in order for everything which was denying your readiness or preventing your readiness from being to materialize. You had to embody the color yellow in order for you to see all the other colors preventing you from being yellow. If you always thought you're not ready for yellow, then you would never really see what's blocking the yellow from being, just a metaphor. So, yes. What else are we receiving? We're receiving an energy of, we'll get to the comments now. Um, we're just receiving um, the review from Source. We're receiving downtime. There's a downtime period. And again, it doesn't, you have much to do. We have much we want to do. Source can say yes. Source feels we have much we want to do, much we want to carry on, but there's going to be a sense of a downtime. It's not as stressful, it's not as intense. The way in which resources and things come in allows a relaxed energy, a more relaxed energy about doing things. Um, and it might, you're already feeling it intuitively, you're already feeling it. And just a lot of you are already embodying it just by how you are versus how other people are around you. They might all be stressed and frantic while you're very much not so stressed or frantic. So they're saying this is your normal regular state of being. Don't really worry about how other people are still maybe in the illusion or in their minds. You just remain in your way. When it's time for action, you will know. When it's time to rest, you will know. And it'll always be divine and you'll always be abundant through all spaces. Okay. Whether it is quiet and still or whether it is fast and busy, you will always be at your abundant state. So just it's something you're going to come into a learning. We are now learning how to be within abundance and within love and within success and within prosperity and within wealth, within the highest source energy. So that's the learning, the getting used to, it's the adjustments and the becoming familiar with being within abundance of a divine energy as opposed to the abundance of the unawakened illusion, which is different. It's a bit more erratic, a bit more, that's a bit harsher, it's a bit more easy come, easy go. This one is sustainable, it is manifest, it's you manifesting, it's you creating, it's alchemy. This is ancient energy now finally reawakened. It is sacred. And so you are rediscovering it. And Source says, as much as it's sacred energy, it's divine energy, it's beautiful energy, doesn't mean that you are now stiff and can't have fun. We're encouraged to have fun. We're encouraged to be wild. We're encouraged to just really be wildlings. We're receiving sources saying, go out there, have fun. When you feel aligned, do your thing, have fun. It's not meant to be, it's a conditioned experience that sacredness and holiness and divine beings are of stately kind of presence. Like, no, there's no such thing. That is, again, illusion, trying to make you feel like you're not worthy of being by putting an image of, oh, out there, and then you not feeling worthy of being there. You in your authentic self are literally that light. You are that brilliant, bright, shining frequency. And you're allowed to dance, you're allowed to have fun, you're allowed to party, you're allowed to social, you're allowed to have partners, you're allowed to express your sexuality, your sensuality, you're allowed to have all of the beautiful things. You're just simply expressing all that you are within frequencies of you. So, whatever you are doing, however you're co creating, however you're having a good time, it serves you, it nourishes you, it heals you, it loves you, it looks after you, it's actually caring for you. You're not being taken advantage of, you're not being depleted, you're not, it's not a frequency that takes away from you. And that was simply that's the essence of being source. When you're within your source energy, when you're within your divine power, everything you do is creative, is nurturing, is loving, is restoring. When you're absent your source divine power, then it is destructive, and it takes away from you. And you've just switched operating systems, and now it's just getting used to being in your divine sovereign state. Presence is key. You will have guidance, but not so much. In the cocoon, the past 4 years, you've been having a lot of like constant information from your intuition and your guides. And they're saying that's going to be there, but not as intense. Um, you Presence is really more wanted. So, really being present in the physical and just going about your day intuitively feeling stuff. And yes, of course, you can ask your guides and you will have guidance, but it's not going to be so hands on as it has been in the last few years for all of us. It's more, um, again, the way in which, when we were unawakened, the way in which we were just doing things and going for things and being expressive and experimenting and investigating and exploring the world, there was nothing wrong with that. It was simply the frequency on which we were doing it. So this process was just to change the frequency on which we were being that way. So the guidance was really intense in order for you to witness how the frequency wasn't serving you, in order for you to then consciously integrate into a new frequency. And now that you're there, play again. That spontaneous, my happy go lucky, free exploration is now to be reintegrated. And it's going to be in union now with your inner guidance. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit more balanced, not so purely physical or purely inner world like the last couple of years, 4, 5 years. It's now going to be a balance of inner and outer. The two fish swimming in sync, the Piscean fish. Riaturavesh, Giatosh. Um, there are many blessings and golden opportunities coming to awaken upon your path. It's just, well, one, it's time receiving, and two, the energies are available for it. And so, Source really wants you to take it. It's like humans are sometimes so focused on the big goal, they sort of don't allow themselves the fun and the little pieces that come away. And we are asked, yes, the journey, the main thing you're going to get, it's absolute. It's your existence calls everything you want into being. It's absolute. And so now you can relax, and as you are present, you'll be able to now access the small blessings and the little trinkets, and they're not that small. Like, it's like we can feel these are big blessings actually all over the place. But the more detached you are and you're present, the more you're able to really immerse yourself in these blessings and then really experience a lot of abundance upon your already abundant path, leading to your very already abundant outcome. So every step of the way is just a joy. And we had a quite a major integration 2 days ago, and we feel it's everyone is sort of also aligning to that grid where I'm sure all of you are feeling it. A lot of changes, a lot of transformations and transitions that you couldn't really receive what was yours because you'd shift again and shift again and shift again. And so now that the cycle of the major soul cycle has been complete and we're in this new chapter, it slowed down a bit. It doesn't mean that you won't, and the slowing down of things, of almost like, it's almost like time has gone. So you're not going to have these crazy shifts. You're going to, where you are now, you are now finally still enough to receive the abundance, to receive the manifestations, to actually enjoy the frequency before you shift to your next one. Um, it was like a very rapid ascension process where you would just shift, 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 and there's lots of abundance there. But almost like before you could really anchor the abundance in and solidify it, you shift it again. Before you would get a new job, love it. Before you know it, you shift again out of the new job. In a relationship, love it. Before you know it, you shift out of the relationship. It's like nothing really could really just stick. You were shifting so much, and now the time between shifts has almost expanded to allow you to actually receive and to build and to enjoy and to really, receive the abundance of the work you've done. And that's because where we are now, this timeline, or where you are now in your current now timeline, um, you're no longer in the interference. We're almost like shifting very quickly and through any of the energies and the realms which still had interference, which still had learnings of the unawakened energy. And now that you are fully in the aligned, your true energy, your true earth, um, everything here is for you. Everything here is working for you. So you don't have to sort of rush to the next shift. You can now enjoy. It's now the eternity of your existence you're enjoying, because you have now done the work for your eternal truth. You're now in your 10 of Pentacles. So this is your legacy. So this is everything and more. And whenever you come, should you come again for an earth cycle or anything, you're always in your abundance. You're in your abundance. There's no longer an awakening. There's no longer a lack to, there's no longer any of that. It's just abundance. So, which is why the space between the shifts have sort of elongated. Some of you are still going to shift. Some of you are not going to shift. You're like, this is it for this lifetime. And so you can just build and build and build and build. And it's wonderful. You have a great time. Others of you are still going to shift. We're still, I think in about 20 years, we're going to have another shift. And yet what we receive in this 20 years is exactly what we want. And when we shift, we're ready for the shift, the next, whatever comes after that. Okay. It's just because we have something else to anchor in about 20 years, a new frequency. But whatever we're anchoring in right now is still going to be for it. I think as well, Pluto is in Aquarius. We have quite a bit to do. And then this is the Pluto, like in Aquarius, the new planetary energies to whatever is in this 20-year cycle. And I think some of us who have new energy for when the shift happens again, who anchor the new energy, will also shift again to anchor that new energy for the new era, because that's a whole new era. This 20-year cycle is a very different era from what we've experienced. And then after that is a whole new era. And then some of you are just, you're not going to do the other shift. You're going to remain almost in this energy frequency because you're just anchoring in this era for however long until you ascend or shift or decide you want to be a butterfly or a unicorn, and poof, off you go, right? So major shift complete. Okay. And all of you who are aligned to this, whether you're watching live or you're going to watch afterwards or you're watching afterwards, you are all, this was you wrapping up and completing and shifting. Others, of course, might not be called into this message, so they will be shifting other times. And then, of course, whenever people just randomly come across this live session and it resonates, that's when they're ready to do the cutoff. But for you all, you are all now shifting because whoever's called to this energy, you are anchoring almost the same time we're anchoring. We're anchoring a bit ahead of the other timelines. And all of you feel it. That's why you all feel the new moon energies or the full moon energies about a week before the actual full moon. And then you still feel it a week after the new moon. Like you just keep feeling the energies for the longest time. You probably still feel Lionsgate. We still feel Lionsgate still. And we're also feeling next year's Lionsgate portal already. So it's just this anchoring and precursor of energies, and all of you are in that same mix. So just know that you will always receive the shifts when you are ready to. And yes, well done. You are done, and that's what keeps coming through very clearly. And so, because of that, Source really wants everybody to be at ease. All of you beings to be at ease, to be open and receptive, to really open up your heart space again, to not be so guarded. Um, the shift that have occurred, there's a powerful protective grid, and this protective grid is happens organically because of where you are resonating. So you're resonating in your pure frequency, in your divine frequency, so that's a very pure state of being. And so whoever is coming to you, whatever experience comes to you, has to meet you in that space. So you don't really have to worry about anything um, bad or negative happening to you. You are just to really anticipate and expect the best and more, grander and grander, better and better, more abundant and abundant, more and more and more. For you are now in the replenishment. And you're asked just to be detached and receive what's coming in and allow it to shift you forward as opposed to question. And because it's almost like we're receiving what you're receiving might not make sense, but it has the perfect ingredients for what you need for the shift you are doing, because you are shifting into a new dimension, a new way of being, and you are awakening these energies for all of humanity, right? The humans who are humaning, like really humaning, who haven't awakened up humaning, they're only going to really be experiencing these maybe 1,000 or 2,000 years later. And you are literally anchoring them now. So by the time they experience them, it's almost like something they're used to seeing. It's almost like, oh, we're used to seeing how people, it's for them, it's quite, oh, yeah, it's a natural sort of like, oh, yeah, we're used to that. But for us, it's all very new because we're literally, for the first time, bringing it out and seeing what happens. Pew, pew. Just like us when we're doing this beautiful live session, we just connect, and where we go, we go. What we see, what we receive. And we just trust in these divine energies, right? But maybe in about 1,000, 2,000 years ago, people anchoring and doing this kinds of meditation transmissions is literally like going and picking up a book from a library. It's, of course, that's what you do. It's so everyday casual. Light code transmission is like, oh, download, yeah, that's, it's just normal lingo. It's not something unusual, unheard of, right? So you're really encouraged to be exploratory, to be excited, to just go and dive deeply into what you're doing, and know that the beings who are attracted to you, or even those who are curious about you, you're not going to get any negativity or negative feedback. And if you do, it's just those who are still in their fear. So your light is too much for them, and they can only maybe, like, you don't have to, more likely you're never going to attract that experience anyway. And if you do attract it, it's more for you to maybe see, ah, that didn't affect me anymore. It's more like a confirmation for you to see where you are on your spiritual growth, or maybe there's a lesson to be learned there, but you're not going to organically just attract negative situations. That's not your free the state of purity you're in is not compatible to those energies to begin with. So if you're always catastrophizing, it's just you making yourself ill. It's not ever going to actually bring that negative experience in. It might maybe delay the positives coming in because they're not interested in coming in that kind of environment. So the more at ease and open and relaxed energy, and it's not easy for someone to say relax, right? It's like actually quite triggering. Somebody says relax, like don't tell me to relax. But it's not so saying relax in that way. It's so saying when you're in a calm, more at ease state of being, it really helps the energies to come in because they can see your whole landscape and it's glorious, it's beautiful. They're saying that we are to be celebrating, but all of us, most of us, are a bit stressed still. And they're saying, don't be stressed, celebrate. You have done the greatest of works, and know that the beautiful um, return of energy is truly on its way. It just took a bit longer because this is major work. It's not only affecting planet Earth and the human collective, it's affecting all of the physical realm, the galaxy, the universe, this dimension, this whole source grid, this whole universe and beyond, like this dimension of Earth. Remember, there's so many dimensions, so many realities, so many universes, all parallel. And this universe, this dimension, this, like if you're channel surfing, this channel, this station, this viewpoint of existence, you are affecting the whole grid because you're allowing it to all allow source in where it had never allowed source in before. So it's a huge shift in everything. So just know that everything is super grateful for the work you're doing. Um, and again, we did a meditation just 2 days ago when we did the time thing, and we were connecting to Earth and we connected to the sun. And then we felt ourselves heal Earth and heal sun, the sun energy, through our frequency. But then we thought, okay, but then surely we could heal everything through this frequency. And we felt ourselves shift the focus into the divine frequency in all space time and in all directions. And we literally felt our energy just expand and shoot up into the infinite. And we were solid infinite in the infinite frequency. And we could literally feel how our energy was assisting everything because we were anchoring just pure love at that moment for everyone to receive. Just the purest frequency of love that exists. That's where we were focused on, and that's what we were radiating. And after we were finished in this very trance like state meditation, these beings, and we could feel these great beings from we don't know where just come through, and they sat around us and they were like, "Who are you, little one?" And they said little one because they were massive, and we could just feel them look down at us like, and we are like, "We are Kemet." And they were like, "You just healed us. We can see so much more." And then we had this big discussion about what our energy just did for them and their dimension, and they were so grateful. And it was the first time they were on Earth like that because Earth couldn't receive them, and they were quite surprised that now they could be on Earth. And they were so happy, and they shared a beautiful healings with the Earth grid. So know that what you do affects everything, and it's your power to do so. So when you're in that space and you're doing your weavings and you're just sharing love, just share it openly and trustingly, knowing you're so protected and you're so safe. There's so much love for you. and you are awakening beautiful energies. All of you, every single one of you who connect with us, we can feel that you are an ancient being. You have done this awakening process time and time again. This is not something new. This earth energy, this earth experience was a bit rough. It was the most physical, and human form, human awakening was intense. We can even feel how the energies, when they came through, they were like, ooh, this realm does not agree with those within their higher power. We're like, yes, we know. We know. Just trying to manifest something. It's like taking all of the creative powers, right? While you see somebody who's just la 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 la, bing 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 bing. And Source is saying we can feel that that energy is finally changed because the energies have finally shifted, and the beings were quite surprised. There's a lot of surprise. And if you are all very open to the guides and you just feel the expression, you can feel how surprised they are at how things are advancing so quickly here because of all the work that you are all doing. So be super proud of yourselves, and we're so excited for what's to come through. Anything else? That is all. Okay. Let us read some of the. So, thank you, everybody who just wishes to join us for the integration part that has been done. And thank you for joining us. And we trust you enjoyed what you receive. And thank you for donations and tips. We haven't looked, but thank you for everyone for contributing. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your engaging. And thank you for those of you who are following us on Kemet.oracle, on our tarot and oracle weaving. It's actually tarot, oracle, crystals, and elementals and spell work. We've just readjusted it. We're going to do a lot of our flower spells. We haven't done a flower spell in such a long time. And we're like, oh, we missed doing a bit of a flower spell. So spell work, crystal weavings, all of our this will be our alchemy, will be our vibrational, as you're all feeling the vibrational alchemy, then that's our almost like our witch energy, our earthy energy, our conjuring energy, weaving energy. They feel very different, but we are balanced in both, and we can finally bring them both here. So thank you for joining us there. So now we're going to look at the comments to see if there's anything extra. And sometimes it's quite fun if you stick around. Last time the dragons came through and then the flames came through. So they just sort of also join in the comment reading. So we're just going to go where we left off. Okay. Okay. Physical stations. Okay, so let's see. Sandra, as always, we are so thrilled by how you weave while wearing the Halloween King's ancestral Jalaba. Sorry if we said that incorrectly. I anchored in Star Wars forces into Kansas Reawakening. We love it. We love how your anchorings and weavings have arts and then science fiction and this and fantasy, and it's so real because you can feel the energies you're creating. It's as when we also awaken with the dragons and the unicorns and the fairies, you can feel how real it is. It is really, really powerful. Thank you so much, Cara. Thank you so much for the beautiful contribution. You are beautiful and you are powerful, and you're the golden sun of such beautiful energy. And we look forward to connecting with you next week. And we have an integration coming through for you soon. So thank you so much for working with us. We really enjoy our co-creations. And Ina, yes, we're looking forward to seeing what we're going to do tomorrow because so much came through today. So in preparation, we can feel a lot of energies came in preparation for your beautiful session with us tomorrow. So we look forward to seeing what awakens for you personally. So thank you. The stress is because I thought something wrong in my journey or missing something important because it has been stagnant. Yes, as we have covered, Vanessa, the stagnant energy was simply the preparation, us really understanding what was still interfering, what was not aligned with us. Thank you for the confirmation to move. When you feel that energy to move, I'll honor it. Speaking up and speaking up and standing up for myself with greater ease. And the new energy simply does not allow for the old to linger. Yes, indeed. It's incredible ones who have anchored in the new energy, anchored in your power. Nothing else stays, and it no longer has a lingering in your emotions. You've healed that attachment, that addiction, almost also to drama. You've healed the conditioned obligations and the conditioned emotional attachments, and you just sort of like are able to release. You're able to just be at peace and be at fullness and be at full divine tranquility, and it's glorious. Thank you so, so much, Christine King. Thank you so much, Christine, for the contribution. We really appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you, Christine. You have been, we've been loving how you have been so active. Sandra, you too. Thank you. You both are so active on the comments. Actually, all of you, so many of you. But for the past few weeks, Sandra on OnlyFans especially, and then Christine all over the place on the YouTube, the comments and just interacting and engaging. It's been wonderful to just see how you are all experiencing the different energies. So thank you. We love hearing how you experience energies, how you feel them. It's beautiful. It allows us to peek into your magical world and to see your magic and to feel your. We're all awakening magicians, and it's so beautiful when you all also share your weavings with us. So thank you for co-creating and being so beautifully active on the pages. It also helps us to have a bigger reach for the technicalities. So thank you. Thank you. Lower intense back pain for me. Oh yes, a lot of back pain and everything because of it's foundational, right? So for us, just neck pain. These past few weeks, neck pain. We literally have spheres or crystal spheres. Okay, this is a small obsidian one, but we usually have a bigger one, which we literally lie on in bed and we just roll it around, just take out all the knots. And that's our morning routine because it's a lot of foundational energies. And we receive a lot of our light codes in our third eye, crown, and there's a spot at the back here which connects to the ninth dimension frequency realm, we believe. And that's when we get a lot of our unicorn energies. So we really get a lot of upper neck and head activations. So that's where we've been feeling the tension. So a lot of lower back, a lot of foundational. So ankles, knees, hips, back. Um, Grounding is really key. So just ground to the earth, really feel your energy anchoring roots, even maybe going to a tree and just connecting with the tree and just grounding with the tree energy really assists to relief that energy. Especially when I had lower back pain, I really just grounded with trees and the mountains, and I could really feel the relief come quite quickly because they really just assist to. It's almost like they speed up whatever energy work is happening, and you're able to just take out the excess energy, including the ascension, the pain. So for back and lower bodily aches, we're receiving the trees and the mountains are happy to assist you. Connect with the energy, ground, feeling your roots growing into the earth, and just allow them to join with you and just to process the energy with you and through you. And it helps to speed up and to release any excess energy that might be causing the aches and the pains. Last week, I received a new star call with the realm. It was amazing. Yay! Pew, 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 pew. We love that. We love when we can feel everybody also just opening up their portals and dimensional weavings. It's gorgeous. Hello, Sophia. Thank you. Thank you for removing my back pain. Right now, I could hardly move today. Yeah, we're happy it's being released. Yay, happiness. Thank you for confirmation of score and star call. Yes, indeed. The Winspear wanted to say they're helping. Yes, okay, so there we are. Your energy is reaching. Hi, Chris. Thank you for joining us. You inverse. Your energy is reaching so clearly. We were so happy. It's been with all the activations and the work we've been doing, we're finally feeling so grounded. There, we've only really come to understand just how we are not from this dimension and this realm, just by how much behind the scenes work we have to do to sort of become compatible with the grid. We were quite hard on ourselves for quite some time, thinking it was us not being positive enough, not doing affirmations enough, not doing enough meditations, not doing enough grounding, until we've come to understand it had nothing to do with our physical doing. We had done everything. It was simply that our energy required a lot of, you're not from this dimension, not from this realm, not from this universe. You are from you use unknown energies and pure energies completely not compatible with the known and the illusion energies. So it was just like saying you are water trying to anchor into oil and create in the oil. You are not compatible. You have to do the healing behind the scenes. And so for us to understand that, and to surrender to it, has really assisted us to ground. So the energy should be feeling a lot more clearer for everyone, and a lot more. I mean, it's always felt clearer, but now we just feel how focused and how very much exacting it is. And it's lovely to be able to feel that. And we look forward to all of you also really having a great hold on your weaving and feeling it. We do a lot of that work to assist on OnlyFans. That's where we do our weaving and our alchemy teachings. So a lot of light codes there to assist you to activate your own magic, your own alchemy even further, and to have an understanding um, on it for any of you who are interested. And of course, one-on-one sessions with us will assist you greatly to do that too. It's like a direct dose, which has been assistive. We have received from all of you who have experienced it. So thank you. Thank you for the sunflower energies. Incredible. Gratitude, everyone. Crystal, beautiful, and I accept and affirm all these truths shared today. I appreciate all the patience we have shared in this journey. Yes, indeed, a lot of patience from all of us, and we're so proud of each and every single one of you. We can feel sometimes how much the collective, we all really, it's time for us to receive, and it's beautiful that we are now finally in that shift. I was asking for this assistance yesterday now. Thank you, Ali. I was asking for this assistance yesterday now that I was able to grieve the patterns of abuse that I allowed and lived through. I'm grateful for the support and ability to being myself wholly now. Yes, indeed. And it's also for us to understand that, especially us who are, all of you beautiful beings who have joined us, and those of you who are in this awakening process. And it's not to excuse the experiences or excuse the behavior of other people, but many of us really did sign up to heal these intense patterns of abuse and intense patterns of energies. And so for you to understand you, um, um, allowing it or you enabling it in those past experiences, to be gentle with yourself. You said, I'm going to heal this. So, in order for you to heal it, you had to be in it. You had to form an agreement with it. You had to participate in it. It was the only way for you to heal it. So, it is releasing of the guilt and the shame of having participated in this and this and that, knowing that you have come to the part where you are aware of it, you're conscious of it, you are not going to do it again. In fact, you're assisting others to heal from it, and that is the blessing. The fact that you're now assisting others, the fact that you're now wanting to assist, and that you are sharing your gifts, and that you're using those experiences as a healing for others is indicative of the nature of why you had experienced it, of your transmutation energy healing it, right? Transmutation, some of us transmute by taking on that energy in order to heal it. Others of you transmute by really shining a light upon that energy and healing it. So it just depends on how you transmute it. But in order to transmute it, we have to be in it. We get the antidote, the snake venom or whatever the poisons are. You get the antidote from the poison itself, right? A poisonous flower, the antidote is derived from the poison of the flower, of the insect, of the venom. It's you cannot. So it doesn't mean, and this is where sometimes people get a bit lost. You heal in the healing, right? The solution is found in the healing. It can't be found in the pain and in the abuse all the time. So, yes, you take on the poison, you take on the hurt, and then you witness it, you see it, you transmute it, and then you become the healing. You don't linger there. If you linger there in the poison, you just become the poison. So, it's that energy of, okay, I understand, I've taken on this poison. Now I'm going to face it, because if I just ignore it, then I become the poison itself. But if I suppress it, then the poison disrupts my reality. But should I be aware of it, now I can heal it and transmute it. And now I release the poison. I don't excuse the behavior. I don't excuse the experience. But if I keep living in the memory of the poison, then I keep being the poison. But rather now I live the healing, I live the antidote, I live the peace, I live the tranquility, I live the joy, I live the happiness, I live the healed. And only now in the healed is there a, that's where the healing is. I had a beautiful revelation when about this actually when I was at gym. I think it was this morning, and I was thinking of elders, and I was like, elders in are observers, right? And their wisdom comes from observing everyone around them. They don't assert their opinion about everyone about them. They allow everyone just to be. And as they observe everyone being, they can then see how their behavior is, and they can see where they perhaps limit themselves or hold themselves back. Humans tend to wish to hold on to the past, right? So when you are born, these beautiful children are given the histories and the abuses of the past, but you must remember, you have to identify, you have to, you have to fight for what we have been through, or you have to venge or be vengeful, whatever it might be, right? And we think, imagine the kids, the children, the energy that's born right now, they're already in the healed. They don't have the abuse, they don't have the pain, they don't have the war, they don't have the past. So they already have the healed energy. So within them, in their being, already is the solution, is the answer. It's not about us affecting them with this knowledge and this history and this pain in order for them to understand where we came from, as opposed to you be and live and discover what you came here to be. And as you live and discover what you came here to be, I can observe you. Because you're freer than I am. I'm still having my condition to whatever happened to me, but you are free. And as you are free, I'm able to observe how I am, which denies me that freedom. Ah, wisdom. And now from observing, they come and ask us. Why do they ask us? Because we've observed. So we have wisdom for them. We assist them to understand what they're observing, because they're just in presence. They're not in the past. They're just in presence. And because they're in presence, they're not overthinking, they're just in present creating. So, should this earth be truly a healed space, it would be where all those who are new coming through are not burdened by the past, but are liberated by the present. And then, as they're presently creating, all of us can observe them. And in the observing, we heal ourselves by releasing whatever in the past and healing, because they already have the healing. They already are in the healed. They don't have the pain. They don't have the poison. They already have the solution. And then we assist them by offering wisdom. We've observed, so now we can assist them to understand how they create. It's powerful. And so, yeah, it's incredible how it's important for us to be the healing, to be the medicine, to be the present antidote, not to be the pain and the suffering. And so, all of us beautiful lights, just be in the healing. It doesn't mean that we are ignoring it. It doesn't mean that we are ignoring the past. No, we we are eternal beings. We're not meant to be one note for all eternity. Should you really want to live in a specific culture or tradition, and hold on to it, then in your next life cycle, be born in that timeline, because you can be born in any timeline. So, should you really want to experience a specific culture or traditional religion in its truth, then really be born in a timeline when it's really in it. Then you can have that whole experience on a soul level, should you wish. Everything is eternal. And we are here to restore the timeline to presence, to current movement. We're here to return the timeline to present movement so that everything can catch up to present movement. That is why, whenever you all connect to the energies, any of the religions, if you connect to the energy now in your present state, you connect to the frequency now in the presence of it. We have connected to so many of the gods and goddesses and all those beings, but in the now present frequency. Because, yes, back then, that's the light codes they were anchoring to assist. But those light codes were imprisoned in books, and now they're enslaved in books forever, forever. This is how they're seen. It's interesting how humans can decide this infinite God is now static and stationary and can't evolve. It's just mind blowing, the arrogance of humans at times. And to realize that all those beings are evolving. They came, they anchored in light codes at that time, for that time, but they've also shifted on. And we now can connect with them current. So allow yourself present so that you can be a current, real time anchor of energy. That's how we heal, in the present, not in the past, not in the pain, but in the clarity. All the answers are found here. We are happy you're able to really forgive yourself those patterns, because you were learning, you were healing, Crystal, and you were taking on those energies, and you are victorious. You're a fierce transmuter, a fierce healer, one of the greats, one of the masters of all eternity. And we're so pleased and privileged and honored that you came through at this time frame to assist Earth. All of you are such incredible masters. And we're so excited that we're finally awakening and remembering exactly what we are. The violet flame and the white dragon came into my awareness during the session. Oh, yes, the violet flame has been working beautifully, and the white dragon, we worked with the white dragon. Velastri, the embodiment of Velastri was the white dragon. So we worked with the white dragon quite a bit. A lot of spirit energy, truth energy with the white dragon, a lot of air energy. We do work with them too. Right now, I've been working with the black dragon for divine love energies, for it is the unknown, expressing the unknown and loving the unknown into being divine creation. And so it's been interesting working with their energy. And the star dragon also comes through. The violet flame has been coming to purify and has been with us for quite some time. So we're so excited that you are still experiencing the energies. And when I say with us, I mean with all of us, not only us, but with the collective. ASMR Earth Child, releasing unwanted energy, accepting that I'm estranged from my toxic family for good, freeing myself to find my chosen family and those that'll love me instead of trying to pull me down. Yes, 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 yes. You are a beautiful being, and you're a beautiful frequency. You are not of this earth, and you came here to assist Earth awaken. And the toxic family you started with was the way in which you could awaken your divine power, for they were in opposition to your frequency, right? How we create through divine love predominantly. So we were born into a family that operated in fear and abuse and oppression. That was the antagonist, that was the opposite to us. So because it was so antagonistic, it awakened our light codes, and we were able to transmute it, because we had to transmute the energy that was standing in the way of us being. So know that whatever your toxic family is, those energies, you are in absolute opposite to it. And you had to be in it in order to heal and release the energies which are standing in your way. You had to see them, you had to understand them, you had to be in it in order for you to release it. And we are so happy that you have allowed yourself the freedom of you and released the conditioning of the human understanding of family and binds, and allowed yourself the liberation of eternal frequencies of co creation and divine love. You will find your soul family, your soul tribe. We're receiving that very clearly. The more you just keep being in your authentic frequency, you will find them, because we're all doing the work, right? So the more you release and you align to your power, the more you're going to find everybody who's released and aligned to their power. And what's wonderful is that you don't have to even feel worried, like, oh no, if I meet someone and they ask about my family, it's going to be weird. Oh no, the ones you're meeting know exactly. They'll be like, same, had to release them, good. You just literally are present. It's present creation. There's no past. We're not interested in where'd you come from, huh? It's like, no, why are we dragging that up again? That's the past. Present, what are we doing now? Let's go, let's explore, let's create. So it's beautiful. And so we're so just know that you're so supported, ASMR Earth Child, and good for releasing the energies. We can feel the energies. Just a confirmation, if you've ever, because sometimes you have those bursts of guilt or just like, oh, from time to time, especially when the ascension process gets a bit rough. So just an extra confirmation from what we're feeling in the guides. Absolutely good for releasing. They're very, very heavy energies and they're not going to awaken this lifetime. It's just a bit of another confirmation for you. So you can really know that you releasing them was and is the best choice for you. And it really is. So it just felt like Source is saying to really just bring that through to you. We trust you're still listening. If you're not listening, hopefully you will receive this message through your meditation. It was always going to be the magician. Yes, indeed. My love to you all. Thank you, Cara. So much love to you. The empowered household is harmonious household, and even in strife, peace can be found when we start from a cup full starting point. I've been sharing that for so long. It's wonderful to hear. Yes, indeed. Finally, we're healing the household, we're healing the family structures, we're healing relationships to the empowerment of self fully and co creating from that space. Honoring each other, honoring the children, honoring the relationship, honoring who we are. We just realized from growing up, just our basic rights as kids was useless. We didn't have anything. The ways we were beaten and the ways we were just dismissed, it was crazy to think. And finally, we are allowing everyone to be in their power, to be in their truth, and to create from that space an honoring of each other. It's very, very powerful. And yes, many of the humans who are on Earth might not understand, and that's okay. It's not for them to understand. They'll get it 1,000, 2,000 years later. It's for us now who are awakening, right? We've always said to some of you beautiful beings who are healers that we're here to heal those who are awakening. We're here for us. We know very well that we're here for all of you beings. We're here for those who are awakening. The way that we anchor and the way that we do messages won't really translate for those who are unawakened and not interested in the process, because they don't want to do the healing work, right? So we realized a while ago that, our work actually isn't. At first, we thought we're going to awaken everybody, we're going to assist everyone. We realized, no, actually, we're here for all of us. All of us beautiful healers, we're healers of the healers. We're here for all the other star beings, angelic beings, unicorns and dragons and fairy beings and centaur beings and light beings and shadow beings and star beings. And we're here for all of us, to awaken us, to remind us who we are, so that we can finally shift into a new earth, and we can release all those who are of Earth, the humans of Earth, because they have all of the information, and when they're ready, they'll be able to access and awaken on their own transformation and ascension journey. But all of us awakening now, we came here to assist, and we came here to awaken higher codes. So it's beautiful that we are finally. It was interesting. I had a discussion with somebody, and we had said, it's as though we came through worried that maybe the humans would not be able to do it. And instead of this human experience almost going to waste, almost dissolving, and humans going into extinction, we came in and almost assisted to awaken through the human frequency, and we've saved the human frequency because now we can ascend. So this human embodiment and this human experience will not be lost in chaos and destruction and anguish. It can actually we can actually move on. So even if the humans we ascend from don't get it 2000 years later, we have saved this vessel, these experiences. We have saved the human. You all know what we mean. So we're evolving it. So it's as if we came to say, okay, well, they're clearly not interested in doing this, so let's go through and let's see if we can manage to not to save the humans from going from extinction into extinction. And we feel we have. Here we are all ascending and awakening and shifting to a whole new earth, and it's powerful. Because now, whichever humans then are coming through in this frequency of ours, really like of the physical being born through you, beautiful star beings who are aligned to have children, who are aligned to have families, they now awaken in a space where they can finally fully be just humans, not humans from other spaces, but just pure humans who now can awaken into full energy, and we can finally discover, so what exactly can a human do when they're just fully in their power? And it's so exciting for us to also witness that, when we can feel that there are a few who are of the human frequency quite awake. And we actually met a being who was just interesting connection to their energy, and we could feel they were not star seeds, they were not angelic beings, they were literally of the physical human realm, but awakened, and such a powerful and interesting energy, very unfamiliar and yet very familiar at the same time. Thank you, beloved Kemet. That was truly beautiful and profound. Where do I find the link to donate, please? Oh, thank you, Christine. You did donate. Thank you. Within divine love and deepest gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You can donate here. You can also donate on our. We have a PayPal. On our PayPal. So should you wish to donate through PayPal, you can just also email us. Unfortunately, not very gratefully, we have PayPal, but it's South Africa. The PayPal is the only one currently. Yep, you checked last time that we can use. That's how we use it for our transactions on our site. The other ones are not really compatible. They don't really work for overseas to SA unless it's a whole link, and then the banks don't work. So the direct one we use is PayPal for anything. So just for those who are wondering why we're using PayPal on our website, it's the one that assists us to directly have the funds into our account, or else it's crazy fees, and it doesn't really work because they don't align with this region. So maybe if one of you maybe know there's a better way to do it, you can just email us and we can maybe find another upgrade. We'll be upgrading our website soon, so we'll be able to do any new paying alignments. But we were guided to PayPal from the very beginning, and it's really been assistive for us. So either here you can donate beautifully or PayPal, or you can receive our direct bank account, but we do not know if how that would work for international payments. But thank you so much for contributing. We really appreciate it. You can also, of course, join. We have, as I said, a subscription on OnlyFans, $10 a month, and there's so much there. I think we have 112 episodes, and about 50 series, and it's all light codes and new information. It's all timeless and very powerful. So it's another way to support us should you wish. I love knowing that this collective understands this level. Thank you so much. Clarity comes up. Yes, it's beautiful. And that's what we really enjoyed when we started this YouTube and everything. It's to connect and just to find that there We're not alone and we're not crazy. Yay. And also, there are beings who are actually doing the work and not just saying it and pretending, but actually doing it and feeling it. And I'm having synchronous golden star, yes, white dragon, violet flame. I've been integrating. It's mantis. The mantis came to me too. It's like yes, we're all receiving the information and the data. We're all activating. We're all transcending. And there's so many times when I'm in meditation and then all of a sudden I can feel all of it. I was like, okay. So it's a personal meditation I'm just doing, and yet I can feel everyone. I was like, okay, so I must connect to everybody on my page who is, and I literally call out in my meditation. Okay, everybody who is usually with us on Dumela Universe or Kemet Alchemy or Kemet Oracle, I don't know if you're willing. And then I just hear yes around me. So we love how when we're having our own personal meditations and we want to bring you all on, we call upon your higher selves, you're all like, yes, we're here. So sometimes if you all are feeling quite a big energy shift and you can feel our energy, it's because yes, we are stirring a little bit in the in the higher frequencies, but it's all for the love. If we can shift you all with us in higher energies and you are ready for it, we definitely do assist so you can all receive the energies to assist you, right? It's for everyone to be with us when you're ready. Like it's never forced. It's always, we always ask your higher selves if they're ready or not, or if you're ready or not. I felt such satisfaction when the unknown frequency collected my information. My personal story has been so excellent. I released it with love and accept the rewards that come. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Earth Child. Thank you. We're glad you're able to receive that message. Crystal Luminous, I became aware of myself and my mission by the time I was 4. I held that knowing and lived it. Humanity's liberation from self harm by ignorance was the undercurrent. So much love to be here right now. Yes, indeed. 1515 for the people in the chat and the likes. Yay, 1515, powerful. Yes. And yes, indeed. um, so much healing because I mean, when we're in this realm, we do so much without knowing, we do so much without understanding, we do so much in the programming. And so, for us to be able to finally come into that power, heal it, come into the awareness, and heal that harm by ignorance, heal that harm by conditioning, heal that harm by obligation and random rules which have nothing to do with anyone. It's powerful to be able to break those chains and those cycles and to finally come into power and because it's all love. That's the thing. As soon as you come into the healing and you release those generational cycles and you heal, when you release all those conditions, the answer is love. And and that is why it's so beautiful. And that is why even when we do our light codes, or we sometimes have, when we speak of things that people might think is taboo, we have no fear because we feel the love that we're sharing. And we just know this can't be wrong. What we're sharing, what we're doing, what we're integrating, what we're awakening, the energies we're channeling, they can't be wrong. When all we feel is love come through at all times, I don't have to worry about what I share. But when I see people sharing their culture, tradition, and religions through anger and hatred and fear and punishment, I'm like, yeah, that's a problem. And it's remarkable they don't understand or see themselves, right? But we're so pleased that all of you are in this love awakening. It's gorgeous. Thank you, beautiful being. Thank you, thank you. Speaking of massive, I was visited by these gigantic I was visited by these gigantic rainbow feathered falcons. Ooh, gigantic velvety shining black horses. What did that could mean? Beautiful. Falcons. Also great messengers, great heights, movement, unknown. Very interesting. Rainbow frequency is the prism of infinite dimension travel. So we can already feel that those falcons and those beings are interdimensional beings. And what we're receiving, just a general summary, is they see your landscape and your destiny, Kanye, and they are assisting you to align to your grid. It's a grid alignment. They're assisting you with your destiny. They're great messengers. They're like your guides. They're your teachers. You actually come from that realm. They're your. They're your. They're your. They are your, like, from that dimension, from that realm. They're from. That's where you're from. They are your star family. They are your collective. They are from your universe. Wherever you come from, they come from. They are your universe. They are your collective. And they came here to assist you to anchor in your light codes and to assist you with your path, your destiny, and to bring in messages to you. So in meditation, connect with them, that energy that you felt, and you can call upon them. Literally say gigantic rainbow feathered falcons and gigantic velvety shining black horses. You know who you are. Please come. Who are you? Where are you? Where are you from? I want to connect with you. I connect to the frequency, and off you go. Yes, they're beautiful. We can feel you can definitely receive their energies organically on your own. But should you want to connect more focused, then a one-on-one session with us will be able to connect. It'll be like a soul session activation, connecting you to your collective and receiving your downloads and things. Um, should you feel inspired, and should they call you to it, you'll feel if they call you to it. Because an hour and a half session, maybe we just connect with them, but they're your kindred, they're your people, they're your beings. We don't know how else to explain it. Like we're the unicorn. Um, we are unicorn energy, and so you are that energy. Those beings, they come from your universe, they come from your dimension, they come from your world, your realm. That's why they feel like home, and that's why when they came through, they felt comforting. They felt like a hug. They felt you were familiar to you. That's beautiful. And we haven't connected with that energy before, but so powerful, the beings. They're so powerful, and there's a sense of purity, and there's a sense of like dignity, and it's not offish, it's not arrogance. They have a sense of pride in who they are. They have a sense of claiming, of confidence, of knowing. Very beautiful and very loving. And they're very protective of you. They want you to know that you are safe and that they're assisting you to remember who and what you are. That's beautiful. Ten of Pentacles has been transmuted to the Ten of Pocahontas for her. For me, her lineage in America has been healed. Oh, you're doing a lot of the healing of the lineage and the earths there. Yes. Kemet, where's the link to donate, please? Oh, it's Christine in the chat. Oh, there we go. Okay, thank you. You did get it. Crystal, I'm looking forward to finally booking a session with you. Do you have recommendation session, best in line? Crystal, one-on-one. One-on-one is the one-on-one? Okay. One-on-one. To be honest, they're both, you'll see on the side, there's Alchemy lessons and there's one-on-one. They're the same price. And we will just connect and we will, whatever you need, that session will come through. The only reason why I actually put the alchemy in is just in case somebody, because there are some beings who know what they are, they know their power, they know what they can do. They simply want to have more understanding and they want to amplify their power. They want to know, oh, so how do I manifest more, or how do I connect more directly with my guides? So that's how we did the alchemy lessons, because that's more like, okay, you know that you are from Atlantis, or you know that you are a galactic being, you know you're from Sirius. Okay, so that's already done. So now we can just show you how to access more, or do this and that. Just for some beings who already just they want more lessons, they want more insight into what they are. But the one-on-one, that's for everything, and it really doesn't really matter. One-on-one, welcome me, we will see you, and whatever comes through, and we have so much we can feel for you. So we're so excited. Whatever comes through, we're ready to share it with you. Um, and we're so excited. We're so excited. Yes, we can't stop smiling. I mean, we had the best time with Jason. So we look forward to having a blast with you too. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for donating, and thank you for finding the donation link. This little like dollar sign thingy. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Christine. I'm so happy and so absolutely thankful for you working for all of us. I am looking forward to meeting you tomorrow. My dragons are all in line. Oh, we look forward. And the dragons have really been weaving so much with us. So we look forward to connecting with you in the dragon energy. I received a response. Thank you so much. Yes, Martha, thank you. Know that we also had to release our very, very toxic family upbringing. It was the only way for us to then to really come into our power. And it's not an easy journey, but every year it gets easier. Every day it gets easier until finally you are able to really come to a space and a healing and an understanding and a love and even a compassion for them, understanding that they're exactly at a space where they're living and they're experiencing life in their own understanding, in their own perception. And when you release yourself to your frequency, you also release them to them, because you also can't force them, right? We can't force them to see the way that we see. We can't force them to to awaken. It's like we can't be the illusion conditioning them either, right? So it's a releasing them to their life. By releasing you to you, they will most likely have more resistance to you going, because when you go, they become more aware of what they're doing. You're no longer enabling it. You're no longer supporting it by being there. So they generally have more the upset when you are leaving. But we are so proud of you for being in your power, and there's so much, the support you're going to receive and the support you're about to step into is powerful, because you're claiming your power. So know you did the right thing, and we're so excited for you and what's coming up ahead. Oh, brilliant energies coming your way. One of my shall be. Thank you, Kemet. Very spot on, and yes, very protective, very royalty behavior. Goodness, as soon as I read, I was like, "Ooh, these are very divine and regal beings." And they remind me of the star lines. We're also from this. We work with the star line race quite a bit. That's where we came from before entering Earth. Sirius, the star lines. That was our last stop before Earth. So we really kindred with them. And also the avian collective. Whenever we speak of the avians, they really come and they're so graceful. And it's not snobbish, it's just such regal power. So yes, connect with them and see what's happening. That's that's your royal bloodline, that's your spiritual team, that's your universe, that's your realm. Connect and see what comes through. Oh, I can't wait. We can't wait either, Crystal. Jason, hi Jason. Crystal and I are both very well and familiar with the problems of growing up from toxic family, yes, and releasing programming they've left with us, yes, indeed. I'm very focused on clearing that energy and breaking generational cycles and curses, and in addition to healing the damage I have caused Crystal from the same problems. Yes, I mean, that's the thing. You just being aware of it, you being aware of it, and also being gentle with yourself, understanding that whatever you were being, even with Crystal, it was something you were not aware of. And now that you're aware of it, you're consciously being present. And that presence and that love is all the healing, right? Um, Remember with our ex partner, and we both came from crazy families. And it was just about being consciously understanding and consciously stepping into your power, releasing those energies, and then taking the steps to be in your truth and to be aware of you've released them. Now also release the person who responded to them, and also release that person indeed. It's a huge releasing of energies, right? And we can feel that you're both doing beautifully, and we can feel that Crystal is also taking beautiful accountability for the responses in it and everything else. We can feel there's no blaming there, which is what's beautiful. We don't feel blame, we feel accountability, we feel understanding, we feel healing, because you were only doing that which you were doing with the understanding and the knowledge you had, right? So when you are able to know, like as Maya Angelou said, the beautiful being, you do your best until you know better, then you do better, right? Otherwise, you just always do your best until you know better. And that has always assisted us to know that where you are right now, you're doing your best with the understanding, the knowledge, and the awareness you have. Until you know better, then you do better. But you can't keep punishing yourself for where you have been or where you are. How else will you ever learn unless you are where you are right now? We continue to honor each other and are building from authenticity, a friendship based on who we wholly are. It's so healing to be able to do it with integrity and love without the issues we transmuted. We love accountability. Yes, indeed. It's freedom. Now you're loving each other because you want to be there. You don't need to be there. You're in each other's lives because you enjoy each other, not because it's obligated that you have to be there. It's a freedom. It's a dynamic change. You're allowing each other to evolve, to experience each other anew each day. The magic awakens. You fall in love with each other each and every single day because you get to learn each other. We always said that the honeymoon period always stops. When people call the honeymoon period, that the honeymoon period always stops when you decide how the other person must be. When you decide you know the other person, when you've decided this is how it has to be, because then the other person can't grow. But when you allow the other person freedom and dynamic change, yes, there's certain things you will understand about them. There's certain things that will come naturally. There's certain things which will bounce off each other. But otherwise, they are free to change, to be, to explore, to be curious, to come to you openly and vulnerably and share their heart without you reacting and making it about you, right? It's crazy how someone comes to you openly trying to share, and then you just make it about you because everything is just so self-involved. And finally being in a space where you can just honor the person in their truth and see them and see their truth and assist them where they are, not where you want them to be. Huge learnings. um, and so beautiful. We can feel that you're both in that space, and it's so glorious. We love that we can feel it. That's what really is so special, that we can feel how you two are. My dear one, you used to hate naming things, but this is for a coffee that we due to have. Love this, grateful. I'm so confused, my darling. Can you naming things? Oh, limiting the one Cyan. Love this, grateful. Thank you, the one Cyan. One, what do you mean hate naming things? Or do you mean when I define things and label things? Oh, you mean the beautiful tip? I'm so confused. Kemet for starters. Oh, the naming of what we are. Well, the name Kemet is more an understanding of our frequency, you know. We received it. It wasn't like our birth name. Our birth name was given to us. We had no choice. That was received. That was just given. Kemet was received. And so we enjoy the frequency of Kemet, for it means alchemy. It means what we are. It's an expression of our frequency. It doesn't define us. The only reason why we do not enjoy the naming of things is just the limitations it can place on things. We rather allow things, for example, um, people will say a rose quartz only for love and self love. And we say, yes, the rose quartz can bring through those energies, yet, if we release it from even being rose or quartz, if we release that it only brings self love or love energies, if we just simply allow this crystal, this energy, to have a life of its own and ask, what is it you teach us? What is it you bring? The energy you feel from there is absolute. So, as much as we call it rose quartz, we almost don't define it to the parameters and limitations that humans have placed upon it. But we definitely don't hate, strong word. Maybe just we don't really align to. That's softer. We don't align to the naming of things too much. The one cyan. I have a question. Beautiful. My light language is very powerful. Can scare me sometimes, as it can be like Kali energy. Oh, the way in which our light language does its own thing, and sometimes it's here, sometimes it's intense, sometimes it clicks, and sometimes I purr, sometimes what I can suggest or what the advice is, you are receiving from your source energy. You're receiving from the love you are. You're receiving from your authentic frequency. You're receiving from your truth. You are receiving from sacred, beautiful energies. And we can feel it. You are receiving from love. You have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. Let the intensity go. Let it be intense. It is simply where and how the frequency needs to be, right? It is simply the modality in which the vibration is coming through. So remember, those energies are not judging. They're not saying, oh, that's intense, or that's hard, or that's loud, or that's too soft. Or the energies are not at all, um, you know, worried about how we respond or react to it. And the birds go crazy, yes, because they are, first of all, the birds are thinking, how is that human communicating with us? And how does that human know our language? Is what we're receiving with the birds, right? That's what I'm receiving with the birds. The birds get you. We will channel sometimes, and the pets in the place we're staying, like the dogs and the cats, will look at us, will give us like a and they'll just walk away. I'm enough. Then sometimes they will come and they'll be like, okay, and they'll sit right next to us and snuggle as we are channeling because that's what they enjoy. So it just depends on the frequency, right? And we can feel it's just that your energy, what you're channeling, connects a lot of the bird frequency. It's freedom. And maybe that is why the intensity does that to you. We're feeling that a lot of the light codes you're working with right now are freedom codes. And the birds are a symbol of freedom, flight. So it's very resonant with their energy at this time. And because it's freedom, you not feeling free with it is what would be the challenge. That is why it feels, you almost feel like, I don't know if I want to freely just express this. And that is why that's why it's triggering that. So the key is just be free. And you're going to find the more free you are, the more the birds will even be a little bit more at ease with it, because they can pick up they pick up the um, they pick up almost like the back and forth. They pick up the you not being sure, the timid, not timid, you're not timid. Timid is not the right word. The uncertainty, the caution, they pick that up. They almost pick up that fear of what you're doing. And that's what actually triggers the crazy. It's almost like, it's a tone, but the tone isn't pure apprehension. That's the apprehension. Because you're a bit apprehensive of what you're doing, it's not a clear signal, and it's like they can feel it, but it's a bit of a flurry. But should you just embrace it clearly without thinking about it and just allowing it to go without questioning it, without even judging it and judging how it is, judging the intensity, just being in it and fully allowing it. Yes, you might ruffle some feathers for the birds, but you'll find that most of them will actually be in quite harmony. They'll be more settled around it. It's like when we are channeling with everyone and we're holding everyone in a meditation. Sometimes it's quite intense. So intense in the beginning that we might feel, ooh, maybe uh, can we do this source? Are we sure? Is this the right way? Because I can feel this is huge for, and just that apprehension, all of a sudden we could feel the energy and we can feel how it's almost like strained for us to hold on to it. But as soon as we're like, of course, this is fine. We are loved. This is allowed. Of course. We wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't aligned with them, of course. So as soon as we sat into it, oh, it was smooth. And now we hardly feel any strain. It just feels fluid and beautiful and wonderful because we allow the energy to flow through us freely. We're not trying to direct it to be pleasant or to sound like this, or we're not directing how it becomes. We trust however it is love. Ah, there you go. That's bye, Kanye. Thank you so much. Yes, the one saying, do please do not don't fear your light language. It's freedom. It's freedom, and it's powerful. So it might also freak other people out if they're not in freedom. If you were to channel with us here on this page in light language, we would all enjoy it because it would free us. It frees us completely. So connect to the freedom of divine freedom. Connect to the frequency of the freedom. Connect to the frequency of divine freedom and just sit in that energy and just really call it in and channel. And you're going to just, it's almost going to amplify and anchor in your energies because you really channel light codes of freedom. It's really it's almost one of your base skills, light codes of freedom and liberation. So connect to divine freedom, connect to divine liberation in meditation. If you haven't, I mean, I'm sure you have already, but now with your throat chakra in mind, and almost do a beautiful healing where you adjust throat chakra and heart chakra, allowing that love for the light codes you are sharing, and even the mind, so that you're no longer apprehensive about what you're doing. Mm, it'll help. And there's nothing wrong with your powerful light language. It's gorgeous, and you do such beautiful things. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for expressing with us. Thank you for loving with us. Thank you for all your beautiful, incredible selves. We look forward to connecting with you. The next will be the 1212 portal. So we will put up a link for that so that we can really dive into the 1212 portal energies. It'll also be at 8 p.m. And then we will see each other on the 15th, if I'm not mistaken. And there is a full moon on that 15th, that's Sunday. So it'll be perfect. So having a quite a powerful vibrational energies, 12th of portal, and then followed by the 15th, which is a Sunday session with the new full moon. I'm not sure what sign the full moon is in, but we will know when we are there. So much love. Wow, you seem like so. We are soul family. What do you mean we seem like? We've known each other for lifetimes. That's why we find each other all now. So much love. Good evening, beautiful beings. And we look forward. We are the best soul family, and we're finally reuniting. Yes, indeed. Thank you for being with us. Thank you all for sharing with us. And we're going to love and leave you now. Sam Lewis, thank you. Love, love. You universe, love, love. Thank you. Grateful. I love you. Love you too. Jason, love you. Love you. Beautiful beings. And inner love. See you tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Thank you. You're very welcome, universe. Thank you. And we look forward to connecting with all of you very, 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 very soon again. Bye bye, everyone.